In a big round of applause for Robert and Gyfted with another 3 minutes that are about to come.
Hey.
We say him good luck.
Hey, so Gyfted is basically Duolingo for job search. It's powered by AI and behavioral science. And the way it works is, or the way the market works today is, think of Claire, and she's looking for a job. She goes to multiple job boards, she goes to multiple career sites, and the experience sucks. It's basically based on repetitive form filling and CV uploading. And she has to do it dozens, if not hundreds of times. And she doesn't know the outcome, it's uncertain. So she's doing repetitive work, and then she has to face interview marathons and assessment marathons with multiple companies. And this is extremely disengaging for candidates. It hasn't changed since the 90s. And what we want to do is to allow you to apply to 1 million jobs at once and get matched. Sort of like Tinder or Bumble in a way, yeah? And the problem we're solving is that we're all in this recruitment Bermuda Triangle. Basically, the job boards want to sell you volumes of job ads. The assessment companies want to sell you as a company volumes of tests. Well, and the recruitment agencies, they're just brick and mortar professional services. And they continue making money as long as you're the hamster in the middle running on a treadmill. So as long as the system is as it is, they'll make the money, but it'll stay inefficient. Now, what do Uber, Airbnb, Tinder, Spotify have in common? They all provide frictionless access to something very specific. You know, transport, a place to stay, music, or, you know, a selection of candidates to date. We are doing this in job matching, in a nutshell. We have a live product. We've been building it for almost 3 years now. And we're actually filing a patent in the United States for our AI engine next month. And you can think of it as a gamified system for personal and career growth. It looks like it, it feels like it, it's live. You can go to our website and play around. Basically, it's Duolingo for careers. And the reason is, candidates are the product on the job market. It's all about the candidate. Everything else doesn't matter, actually. So, we have an AI career coach for the candidates. And we've also built an AI recruiting assistant for companies. This is what it looks like. It's a crossover of Amazon and Tinder to get you matched with the right candidates. Now, the key thing is, any ATS, applicant tracking system, could build this pretty much, yeah? But they don't know how to do the data science in the back end, yeah? We know how to do it. I'll talk about it in a second. We are at the moment the fastest growing candidate marketplace from Europe, yeah? Most of our candidates come from the United States. By the end of this week, trailing 12 months, we'll have over 500,000 people that have visited our website. We have 0 hires in marketing. I'm doing this all with my CTO. And right now we're at almost 100,000 organic users per month. And the cool thing about this is actually, because we're a data company at the core, we're gathering really amazing data. The way we compare people to one another is we give them cognitive ability tests, and we measure multiple traits. So humans can be measured. It's an art, it's called, and science, it's called psychometrics. So in a nutshell, here you can see empathy. Teachers are more empathetic than customer success managers, and then you have data analysts here, yeah? And here we have reasoning ability. Front-end devs are smarter than data entry clerks. And we measure over 300 traits in our system. Some people say it's scary, but actually we're just automating the tools that are available out there. And we've built them in-house. We have more than 170,000 user profiles. And it's all user-generated data that is actually, okay. I don't know how to go back on this.
Just push the down button.
Okay, here it is. And it's all user-generated data, which is key for any future use cases and applications that they want to develop. We've validated 3 revenue channels. Our biggest customer right now is EPAM, Fortune 1000 company. We've sold B2B on transaction fees, SaaS. We made over 100,000 since last year. And we have a unique acquisition channel for candidates. That's the most important thing. And the model is simple. One, at the moment, we can sell SaaS to businesses as a standalone tool. This is vanilla HR tech stuff. It's actually boring. This is the holy grail. Selling candidates or lead, you can think of them as leads, $1,500 to $15,000 a head. So basically, a fully automated digital recruitment agency is the ultimate model we have. Our team is, well, basically we're from US, UK, Poland. Everybody is of Polish origin, from some good schools, great companies. And we're raising seed right now, and want to get to $1 million ARR, get over 500,000 people on the website per month, so over 6 million per year. And we've gone through some accelerators, and a lot of what we've done actually got funded for an R&D grant and some pre-seed we've raised in 2020.
I guess this is a wrap. Let's give it up for Gyfted, and let's see questions and feedback coming from the jury members for another couple of minutes. Who wants to start first? Yep.
I have many questions, but out of my questions, I'll pick one. You don't talk about competition in the deck, but so can you tell us who you view as the closest competitor now and potentially in the future? Who are you scared of as a competition?
Okay, sure. So actually, the biggest competition, it's recruitment agencies, so this brick and mortar industry. It's an $800 billion industry globally per year. Our closest competitor was Lasky, amazing fucking company. Elon Musk just bought it. So they're doing the Twitter for hiring thing. They didn't find a way how to scale, so they got acqui-hired, and they're doing it for Twitter. There's a lot of vertical marketplaces, but a lot of them are doing very well. The problem with them is you have recruiters in the background pretending to do the AI. Yeah? It's still managed services, just tech-enabled. The key thing is eliminate all those recruiters inside your company and fully automate it. And it's possible.
Simple as that. Let's hear out any other question.
And so you actually do automate it in the background. You do not like mimic automation with people.
Well, we still do some of that, but we've basically, the way we're thinking about it is, if it takes a recruiter, like in a recruitment agency, a month to recruit 2 or 3 people, we want to increase that productivity to like 10 people or 20 people per recruiter, so we can be extremely productive. And then have high margins, just like job boards do, 50% plus.
Okay, and I guess I'll ask another one. Can you tell us just briefly about the science behind the sort of mapping of the people? Who did that? How did this come?
Oh, okay. So one of my co-founders, Blaise, he's a psychometrician. He runs the experimental psychology lab at SWPS, the top CE psychology university. One of our co-founders and advisors is Michal, who's a professor at Stanford University of computational psychology. So we've hired a bunch of cognitive scientists and psychometricians to automate assessments and basically allow us to figure this out, but across like more than 300 traits for everybody. So basically we can compare engineers to nurses to any job category, and we've built a knowledge graph in the background, and we can do vector search along skills and any traits you want. Yeah. The military does this, but more manually.
Okay, thank you. Impressive growth.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's an impressive growth. Well done for that. How do you plan to keep it up, and what will you do with the future funding?
We're actually about to deploy like the next stage for this organic growth, not only to increase it in scale, but to improve our conversions. The next step actually is, so we went after broad growth because we need heterogeneity of data for the AI, the data science. But for go-to-market, it'll make sense now actually to focus and we want to focus on customer success managers and create an atomic marketplace where, well, if you're hiring a customer success manager in the US or Europe, we want to be the go-to. We start with that, and then vertical after vertical will expand. From a go-to-market perspective, this makes sense, yeah?
See for yourself if you want to hire Gyfted. We move on to the next one. You can find them in their booth in the expo
I'll be at the
area
booth.
in Brela for one-on-one meetings.